back and I'm going to be trying a new style that I've actually never tried before with my natural hair, and that's finger coils. I remember when my hair started growing longer, I'd always regretted that I'd never tried this style with shorter hair. So I'm really excited to be trying this out. This is really not a tutorial, this is more like follow me as I do this and let's see how it turns out. So hopefully it turns out well. But for this style, I'm going to be using the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus line, which is a line I've actually used, goodness, since 2009. It was one of the first lines that I tried when I first went natural. So it's exciting to go back to this line after not trying it for a while, and they've actually added new products to the line as well. So I'll be incorporating some of those in the style, and we'll see how this turns out. Okay, so I've already cleansed and conditioned my hair. I use the Curl and Shine shampoo along with the Curl and Shine conditioner. And I use my same regimen. Basically, I detangle while I'm shampooing under the shower. I will say this doesn't have as much slip as the Jamaican black castor oil line that I reviewed previously, but I was still able to detangle pretty well with this. But it probably won't be my #1 for detangling in the shower. And I followed that up with the Curl and Shine conditioner, which is actually a little bit more thick than the Jamaican black castor oil conditioner. It didn't have as much slip, but it is very moisturizing. I will say that my hair again feels really soft, and I actually have more of a wash and go style after using this shampoo and conditioner combo compared to when I used the Jamaican black castor oil line. So that's something I'll keep in mind if I ever want to do, you know, a wash and wear kind of look. So my next step is going to be using this Hold and Shine Moisture Mist, which is one of my favorite products, one of my favorites for years. And I love it because it has coconut oil in it along with shea butter and other essential oil blends. And it smells really great and is a wonderful product if you're just trying to quickly add moisture back into your hair. And so I'm just going to be spraying it throughout my hair just because I want to make sure that my moisture content stays high while I'm styling, which is going to be really important since I'm doing a wet set. I really want my hair to be smooth when I'm doing these finger coils, and this will help retain the moisture and give it some nice shine too. I love how it smells. Oh my goodness. So I'm just going to make sure I get all throughout my hair. Alright, so my next step is going to be sectioning off my hair. Since with these finger coils I'm going to be doing them pretty small, I want to make sure that I don't miss any section of my hair. And so by putting it into these different sections, I can work one section at a time and make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, so as I'm sectioning my hair, I'm really not paying attention to clean parts. I don't want clean parts actually when I do sets, even with twist outs, because when you have these really clean parts, it's hard to separate the curls or the twist out later and, you know, make it look less defined. I actually like the less defined look, and having those clean parts makes it harder to do that sometimes. So I'm just grabbing sections of hair. I'm gonna just roll them up like this really quickly and just section it off like that. Alright, so I'm all sectioned off now, and usually I would work from the back to the front, but for the sake of demonstration I'm going to start with a section in the front. But before I get into that, I do want to say that I've been playing around with the products in this coconut hibiscus line just to get a feel for the consistency, to see what would be best for setting my hair. And I've decided on 3 main products for the actual styling. And so I'm going to be using the frizz-free curl mousse, which is a new product for me. I like that it foams up, but by itself it's a little bit light for me as far as setting my hair alone with it, because my hair loves to soak up everything. Like, that's why I love using really rich, creamy products for my styling. So I'm actually going to pair this with a mixture of the curling gel souffle, which you can see the consistency there, and one of my old favorites, the curl enhancing smoothie. And I decided to pair these together because I really liked the gel souffle as far as the shine it gave, because I was playing around with it, but by itself, again, it was just a little bit too tacky for me. But mixing it at a 1-to-1 ratio with the curl enhancing smoothie creates like this perfect gel cream that's going to give me a really great hold for my coils. And so I'm really excited to see how this is going to turn out. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with this first section here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to be working in smaller sections, but just to make this easier on myself, I'm going to put the frizz-free curl mousse throughout the whole entire section. And so you can see it foams up like this. And I'm just going to make sure I really saturate this section. And then another key part while doing the styling, and this is what I do when I'm doing any type of style, is to make sure that my hair is well smoothed, because you don't want any tangles, especially with the finger coils. When you start coiling, you don't want to get into any snags or anything like that, because it won't be a really smooth set. So I'm just going to comb this or brush this through my hair. And now I'm actually going to start working in smaller sections for the coils. And so I already have a little bit of this gel cream that I've mixed together. Again, just mixing the same amount of the curl enhancing smoothie with the gel souffle. And I'm just mixing it with my fingers here in the lid of the container to make it really easy for myself. And so you see it becomes this like opaque, it's hard to see, opaque gel kind of cream. So after mixing that together, I'm going to take this throughout the entire section of my hair and really coat it from the roots to the tips, because I really want smooth coils. And so again, I'm just brushing this throughout my hair to make sure it's covering all strands really well. I want it to be well saturated with this. Alright, so I think that is good. And I'm just focusing a little bit extra on the roots, especially the edges, because I just want everything to be smooth. And so now I'm going to actually start coiling. And I will start, let's start from the end here. And again, I'm not worried about clean parts or anything like that. Now, I'm going to decide how big I actually want to do this. If I do it too small, this may take forever. Don't want to do that. So let's play around with this. I'll divide that in half. We'll see how this goes. Alright, so I'm actually going to pin up the sections that I'm not using. Actually going to steal one of these clamps here to make it easy. Okay, so I'm going to take this like this. Again, smooth it through my fingers. And I'm going to start twisting at the root. And then just bring it down with my fingers all the way to the end, making sure I'm smoothing it as I'm going down to the end. And so you can see I have this little coil here already, and that was really easy. So again, just smoothing. And if your hair is starting to get dry, definitely use more of the mousse, since it's really light and does have a lot of moisture, because one of the first ingredients is water, then followed by coconut oil, so it's really good for adding moisture back in to your hair while you're styling. Or you could use the moisture mist as well. So again, I'm just going from the root down to the end, smoothing as I go along, and there you can see is my second coil. And you can already see that it's gonna have a good shine to it. So I'm just gonna keep doing this, and I will check back when I'm almost finished. So I finished finger coiling all of my hair. It took me about an hour and a half to do. I definitely got faster as the time went on. So hopefully next time I do it, I can cut down that time a bit. But as you can see, the side that I started on first has already absorbed the product, and the side is still damp. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to wear this style just like this for probably like the next 2 days, and I have an event coming up. So on the day of the event, I'm actually going to separate these coils for lots of volume. So I will come back in a couple days in the same video, so keep watching and show you guys how I achieved that final style. But since I am getting ready to go to bed and the side is still a little damp with product, I am going to use my little blow dryer here with some cool air just to help my hair absorb product on this side. But after that, I'm just going to sleep on my satin pillowcase and let this be how it is for the next couple of days, and then again separate the coils for more volume later. So keep watching and I'll show you guys that next step. Okay guys, so I am like extremely happy with the way this came out. So first of all, the finger coils themselves, they lasted like 4 days. Since it was holding up so well, I figured I would not take it out until the morning of my event, and so that's what I've done here. I love that the hold that it gave me, it was really soft but still, I guess, good enough to actually let the finger coils last so long. And then also, as you can see, I was able to separate them and still keep the curls from the finger coils. So I'm like extremely happy with how this came out, especially since this is my first time doing finger coils. And because of this, I know this is a style I'll be coming back to a lot, just because I've always wanted to do like a roller set on, you know, my natural hair, but I've always hated putting in the rollers because I've never been really good at them. Maybe flexi rods, but I've never tried the small flexi rods. But for me, the finger coiling was so easy, and plus sleeping on my hair, you know, versus sleeping on a ton of flexi rods was a super plus. So finger coils is definitely going to be one of my favorite styles. Probably like a little bit under twist outs, but I don't know. It may kind of surpass that. I'm not sure yet, but I'm just really excited with how this came out. Like, this is awesome. So if you've never tried finger coils before, I definitely encourage you to try them out yourself. Don't be afraid to try new styles. I made it a point near the end of this year to try to incorporate some new styles in my toolbox, basically. So I'm really glad that I tried this out. And if you have any questions about, you know, again, the styling process you've seen here or any of the products that I've used, please leave a comment below. And if you do end up trying this out yourself, let me know. Tag me on Twitter or Instagram. All my details are below. And I just love to see how this turns out for you guys too. And also, if you guys have tried the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus collection, let me know what you think about the line below as well. I know for me, this is definitely one of my go-to lines now as well, in addition to the Jamaican Black Castor Oil, just because the products, they work. Like, it's as simple as that, and they smell good, and they're full of lots of good ingredients too, so that's always a plus in my book. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.